eSourceNetwork is a faith-based organization that exists to create, collect, and connect people with the e-sources they need to experience life at its fullest. The goal of this project is to give you an overview of eSourceNetwork. The presentation is divided up into three components: people, e-sources, and creating, collecting, and connecting. The desired end of all that eSourceNetwork does is to help people experience life at its fullest. Jesus himself said it was one of the reasons he came. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. But it is also something that we can participate in by encouraging one another along life's journey. The Apostle Paul pointed out that very thing when he wrote to the Christ followers in Thessalonica. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. People. All people, sooner or later, find themselves in a time of need. These needs can be many or few, simple or complex. They are always personal and are always begging to be met. The awesome thing about God is that He's already set up the system by which these needs are to be met. You see, He has already provided the resources that everyone needs. He has given them to you and to me. What God has given to us is not just for ourselves. They were also intended to help meet the needs of others around us. That includes our needs. They too were given to us by God so that those around us could meet our needs. And when the needs of people are met by people cheerfully sharing what they have, both the receiver and the giver are encouraged and built up. We all know what resources are, but what are e-sources? E-sources promote health and growth. They promote health and growth to the whole person, in community, through life's important relationships. Life at its fullest means experiencing health and growth in our entire being. That includes our bodies, the physical tent we all live in that allows us to interact with our world through the senses of sight, sound, touch, and taste. Our soul, that part of us that allows us to feel emotions, to think and reason, and to make decisions. And our spirit, the real us that lives on long after physical death. Life at its fullest happens when we experience health and growth in community. We were designed by God to be in community with Him and with one another. We believe there are 6 essential communities in which we need to belong and participate. Individual quiet times are regular, daily, intimate moments with God. The world and all its noise is turned off, and we hear the voice of God speaking through His Spirit. Accountability partnerships are 2 or 3 same-gendered individuals dedicated to sharing life where real growth and transformation happens. That place where I can have the tough conversations and still feel safe. One-on-one personal training and coaching is mentoring and being mentored. Small groups in house or cell churches are a small community of 6 to 12 individuals that get together 2 to 4 times a month to fellowship around a meal, share insights from their Bible readings, and hold one another up in prayer. Large groups and worship services are the weekly, monthly, and or quarterly gathering of the kingdom to celebrate God through retreat and worship. And finally, missions. Missions is the intentional participation in the lives of people not yet in the kingdom of God. Each community brings with it a special set of relationships. It is through healthy and growing relationships that life is experienced at its fullest. A few of those relationships are friendships, co-workers, marriage, and of course, parenting. These e-sources are made available through electronic networks. The networks are categorized into 5 main divisions: materials and curriculum, services and tools, facilities, finances, and personnel. These e-sources and their networks are managed by creating new e-sources and converting traditional resources into e-sources, collecting libraries, lists, and links, and connecting people with people and needs with e-sources. eSourceNetwork creating, collecting, and connecting people with the e-sources they need to experience life at its fullest.